Can y'all not be so rude to Audrey here?
The worst kind of parasite. Opportunists.
Okay, oh, man. Double crit tokens. No, evil awoo.
Agony by accumulation.
That's not the skill I meant to use, but that's fine.
But effective.
Thanks for redeeming chemistry fact. Is there something in particular you wanted me to give you a fact about? Can I talk about anions and why they're the evil counterpart of onions? Well, I mean, they're not, but I can talk about anions if you would like. So, in an atom, there's a certain number of protons. The number of protons is what gives that atom its elemental identity. For example, every single carbon atom has 6 protons. And if you give it another proton, it becomes a nitrogen atom. So, in a neutrally charged atom for a particular element, you need to have the same number of electrons to balance out the positive charge of each proton. So, an electrically neutral carbon atom would have 6 electrons. In that case, the atom is neutral, but if you either take away or add on an extra electron, you have changed the overall charge of that atom and turned it into an ion. If you take away an electron, you take away one negative charge, it becomes a positively charged atom, which is called a cation. And if you add an extra electron onto a neutral atom to make it a -1 charge, it becomes an anion. But this can also happen with molecules. So you can have entire molecules where you add up all the electrons that they bring to the table, and it turns out that they are deficient of 1 charge to be electrically neutral. In this case, we call those polyatomic ions, and they can, of course, be positive or negative. And nature doesn't really like to have unusual charges other than neutral. So anytime you see something that's a solid, like a chunk of salt, it needs to have an equal amount of positive and negative charge, so your cations and your anions have to work together until they balance out to make everything neutral. This is actually a really important concept in crystallography, because one way that we make sure we have the right crystal structure is to make sure that the charges of all the atoms equals out to neutrality. Because if not, then our structure solution is wrong. Yeah, so you learned more about anions. And I mean, maybe you could consider them the evil counterpart of cations, but neither of them are evil. They have literally no thoughts of their own. Combat items and a mixed quirk. Strange wines and a mixed quirk. I want to see what the strange wines are. What's it do? In items. -3 stress and 2 positive relationship points. That's pretty good. We just have to make it to the end. Alright, Oblivion's Ingress. Or Rampart. Sorry. Okay, we got the basic bitch set up.
The place is a little worse for wear, but familiar nonetheless.
What's up with me and hating my carriage? Because I'm not yet at the point where I really pay too much attention to what's on the roads between me and my place. Minty is winded. Oh dear. Not a single good quirk. I could try the Churirgeon again. I've got a team that's at least somewhat better for it. If it all ends here, then it all ends here, I guess. Ugh! Another one of the big dudes. Why do they insist on being here?
Messy, but effective.
Oh my god, 2 fucking crits in a row? Are you kidding me?
What is it then that gazes back so intently from the abyss?
I assume he had a good reason for doing that.
For who knows what lurks in the beyond?
That's not very kind of you, man. He did a great job. Oh, does he have... Okay, good. It's not permanent. Everything he does makes me bleed.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
Thanks for the GG, Hino. Okay. Treffing Burr deals 10% damage to target. Oh, is this a support item? Okay. Spiked skull cap. Alright. That is a really nice deliverable. Alright, let's actually look at this. If target is bleeding, plus 15% crit. Apply to attacker when hit, when bleed. Okay, apply on crit. If bone saw is equipped. Okay. 5% chance to get a disease when you crit. Alright,